So the Chicago Bulls pretty much had a really quiet offseason. The biggest move they made was drafting Patrick Williams at number 4. Now, I do think that they could compete for the 8th spot. They fired Jim Boylan. They brought in Billy Donovan. They have a new front office in Arturas Karnisovas. And they have a good young core in Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Larry Markin, Patrick Williams, and Wendell Carter Jr. So what is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? We are going to be doing a Chicago Bulls a Windy City rebuild. So this is the lineup I came up with for year number 1. It's Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, Larry Markkinen, and Wendell Carter Jr. Fully committing to that young core with a bench of Otto Porter, Daniel Gafford, Thomas Satoransky, Chandler Hutchinson, Hutchison, Denzel Valentine, if you know, you know from the second channel. Thad Young is the 11-man rotation. Yeah, it's deep. So, like, Garrett Temple won't even be playing for us this year. Says the proficiency under Billy Donovan is 3-star grit and grind. What is 7 seconds or less? It is still only 3 stars. Okay, so I guess we'll stick with grit and grind. Year 1, I have no idea what to expect. We're coming in at 16 in the power rankings. Now, we could also be a playoff team in the East, but the teams that I think are better than us are Milwaukee, Philly, Boston, Indiana, Toronto, Miami, Brooklyn, Indiana. And then you could also say that possibly Atlanta or Charlotte or Orlando is better than Chicago. So I don't know if we'll make it to the playoffs in year 1. I'm okay if we don't, since we have our first round pick, and I don't mind maybe making a big splash on draft night next year. I already have something in mind, but I'll see you guys at the end of the season and we'll see how we do. Yeah, I kind of expected this. I kind of had a feeling that 2K did not like the Bulls in the sim. As you can see, our power ranking and conference ranking, we were the second worst team in the Eastern Conference, which isn't a good sign for this young core as we go 21-61. Not a good sign with a new head coach. Zach LaVine dropped 26, but where did it get us? To 21 wins. Kobe White progresses very well in this game. He does. So he is going to be here no matter what. He is untouchable. He's probably the biggest untouchable on this team. Larry Markkinen, though, on the other hand, oh, but he's going to be a restricted free agent. Never mind. Oh my God, I should have maybe thought about trading him because he is not that good in the sim. And man, I thought he was one of the best young players in the NBA. And this was not an encouraging year for me to go out and re-sign him or match any contract in free agency. Otto Porter, we could bring him back as a bench guy. And wow, this rebuild is actually going to be, I think, pretty fun because there's a lot of different routes we can go with this team. As Wendell Carter Jr., 9.5, under a block a game, 6'9" center. I don't know. Is he undersized? Like, I think he's pretty good in real life, but maybe our front court, like, it's not even going to work with either one of these guys. Maybe neither of these guys are it. Patrick Williams in his rookie year, 7 points, 3.5 rebounds, horrible efficiency. Okay. Wow. This was the worst possible thing that could have happened. Like, nobody really showed promise besides Zach LaVine and Kobe White. If we look at offensive rating, we were second to worst in the NBA. In defensive rating, we were okay. We were the 8th worst team. And then if we look at the standings, I do want to see what pick we're going to have going into the lottery. It is going to be pick 3 as the Thunder won 12 games. Okay. As the 76ers win the 2021 Finals and Joel Embiid, your Finals MVP, beat the Clippers in 5. So here we go. It's pretty big time here. We got the draft lottery. We have projected the 3rd pick. Let's watch it live and get disappointed in action. All right, so I think we can drop to 6 as let's see if the Hornets get number 6. Watch it be us. Okay. It's not us. That's huge. Don't let us be 5, please. Oh, we're supposed to be 5. Okay, so a bunch of other teams, I guess, moved up. And, okay, let's go. The Thunder had the worst record in the NBA, and they dropped from 1 to 5. That's why you don't be the worst team in the NBA. You be the 3rd worst. Don't be us at 4. Okay, let's go. The 2nd worst team drops to 4. All right, so we're guaranteed. I really want this one player. Don't put me at 3 because I don't think I'll get him. Don't put me at 3. Damn, we're at 3. Okay, so we stay where we are. I could make a trade for number 1. Let's see who even gets number 1. It's the Warriors! The Warriors get 1 and the Knicks get 2. You're kidding me. Okay, so the player I really want, let me just see where he is in the mock drafts at the moment. It is Jalen Green. That's the guy I want. And I'm thinking about trading Zach LaVine. Yeah, I know. It's going to be an interesting decision if we want to do that. But Jalen Green is the guy I want, and he's projected to not go top 2 in any of these mocks, so I'm going to trust them and hope he's there. We're going to keep the coaching staff for now. Maybe last year was just an outlier. We're going to try to get Abraham Navarro, Randy Martin as well, and then for a new assistant coach, we're going to try to sign Pop. No, I'm just kidding. Who wants to be our new assistant coach? It could be, I don't know. I wish they had more assistant, like real life or real assistant coaches in this game. Taylor Jenkins, but he actually has a bad badge. So let's go after Ime Udoka. He's got A- potential. And can we steal him from the Nets? We can. So let's go to the draft here. I do want to go after Jalen Green, and I'm thinking about moving Zach LaVine. I kind of want to make Patrick Williams the full-time 4 as well. I'm kind of completely changing this team around. Because Zach LaVine is an expiring deal. He's going to want $30 million a year, and I don't think he's good enough to be a top 2 paid player on this team to help us go to a championship. Wow. The Knicks would do straight up pick 2 for LaVine. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. You know what? The Knicks... Okay. I wish I had, like, another player to throw you, but they would want my 2025 first. I literally have, like, nobody under contract. I don't want to trade pick 3. I don't... Okay, can I trade Zach LaVine without giving up another first-round pick? Like, would a team at 5? OKC might not want to do that. Let's see. Or 4, Detroit. Who's got 6? It's the Hornets, and I think they would make this move with LaMelo, Hayward, and LaMelo and Hayward. Yeah, that could be a big 3 of not great defenders. At least LaMelo and LaVine in the backcourt's not great. But Michael Jordan's probably trying to make this splash, so I think they would do this Zach LaVine for pick 6. I wonder if they would also give me their pick next year, top 5 protected. They don't want to do that. Whoa, never mind. Okay, so can we just do this straight up for pick 6? There we go. So now we have picks 3 and 6 in this draft. We can completely change this franchise around right here. So let's just hope 2K didn't lie to me. Somebody take Cade, please. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The player I want. The mock said he was... Oh my god, I really wanted Jalen Green. That's who I wanted. And Jalen Johnson goes too. So you're telling me Cade's on the board. I don't want Cade. I don't want Cade. I already have Kobe White, and I'm not moving one of them to shooting guard. I'm taking BJ Boston. We're taking BJ Boston here. Greg Brown is also an interesting pick, but he could also be there at 6. Like, I'm going to take BJ Boston with a chance that Evan Mobley, Zaire Williams, or Greg Brown will probably be there at 6, or one of them has to be. So, yeah, I'm taking BJ Boston at 3. He was the plan B if Green was taken. So, let's see who goes 4 to the Pistons and then 5 to the Thunder. Cade Cunningham goes to the Pistons. He's in the Eastern Conference. Great. Him and Killian Hayes, that's kind of OP in this game. And then let's see who the Thunder... I would actually really like Greg Brown. Don't take Greg Brown. Oh, we have a trade. All right. It's Jeremy Lamb and... Oh, my God. Zach LaVine ends up getting traded to the Thunder. For Gordon Hayward. Okay, that's not on me. That's on 2K. But that made no sense whatsoever. And they take Josh Christopher. You had Zach LaVine and you traded with Gordon Hayward. Oh my god, the logic in this game is just insane. Okay, actually, I wanted Greg Brown because I don't think Markkanen's going to come back, but I kind of want to play Patrick Williams there, so I'm actually going to take Jonathan Kuminga with pick 6. And then in the second round, we took somebody out of Duke, and it was Wendell Moore. So yeah, I like this draft. We did lose Zach LaVine, obviously, but I like these 2 guys alongside Wendell Carter Jr. and Kobe White for the future, and Patrick Williams. So we're picking up the option on Kobe White, picking it up on Carter, not on Sadorinsky, not on Thad Young, not on Chandler Hutchison, and yes, on Daniel Gafford to be our backup center next year. Larry Markkinen will get the qualifying offer. I might do a sign and trade, like whatever team offers him a deal, we can match it and then just trade him to that team for like a first round pick, something like a Malcolm Brogdon from 2019. So yeah, I would not mind Otto Porter to be a backup wing, and obviously Giannis is a good fit, but why would anybody want to join the 21-61 Chicago Bulls? So I'm going to give Otto Porter a 2-year deal with the team option next year. Actually, we'll give him a 3-year deal with the team option on the 3rd year, and we're going to lower it to 8 mil. He should accept that. Valentine, no. Let me just see how many guys we have that I feel comfortable playing. So Kobe White, 1, 2, 3. Why not? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so Porter would be 8, and then I wouldn't mind going after a backup point guard. Actually, I wouldn't mind making a splash here. Like Spencer Dinwiddie, I think could be kind of huge as a backup guy for us. He does want he wants 21 mil a year, which is a lot of money. Who's paying Kyle Lowry 30 mil a year? Or the Thunder offered him 12. Like Fultz would also be an interesting backup, but yeah, he's going back to Orlando and he wants way too much money that I would pay him. Devontae Graham at 16 mil, not bad. Rose is 32. I wouldn't bring him back to Chicago. I'm leaning towards Dinwiddie. It is a splash, I know, but we give him a 3-year deal. He's like our bona fide 6th man for the video. So you know what? Let's give him 17.5 mil, front load that over 3 years, and I think we should be able to land him. That would be kind of huge. 89 interest. We'll see if we land him. And it does. Let's go. So we land. We're going to renounce the rights on everybody else here. We land Spencer Dinwiddie. We bring him back to Chicago. And now we're just waiting on if somebody's going to offer Lowry Markkinen a contract, and it will be. So he's not even interested in signing with us. So I can't even see who's offering him that deal. He does have 6 offers, so he should accept the deal any day now. Nope. Nope. Is nobody offering him a right? Okay, he's got 8 offers. Nobody's giving him a deal he wants to accept. If he comes back on the qualifying offer, I'm actually going to cry. I'm actually going to cry if he does. I'm just going to sign. Can I see what team? They're probably all like 1 year, $10 million deals, and obviously he's not going to say yes to that. Wow. He's going to actually come back on a qualifying offer. Are you kidding me? Okay, if he doesn't accept the deal today, I might just sign him on a 2-year deal and then trade him. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna sign him to a 2-year. Oh, he doesn't even. Well, hold on. Let me go through Player Finder. That's crazy that nobody offered him a deal. So I'm gonna give him a 2-year deal. He wants so much money. And I'm gonna trade him. Yep. So we get him on that 2-year deal. Time to trade via market. And let's see who's interested in the trade finder. I literally don't want another player. I mean, I guess I'll take somebody, but I kind of just want to unload him for a first round pick. I don't care if it's like top 5 protected. All right, I have no idea if we can work something around here, but I'm gonna X for what do I want? This Clippers 2022 first round pick. I don't think they would give me 2 first round picks, but Al Horford and these 2 firsts for Lowry marketing to the Thunder. They would want Daniel Gafford, and they'll give me 3 first round picks to get off the Al Horford contract and take on marketing. I really like Daniel Gafford, but I can't turn down 3 more first-round picks. Thank you, OKC. I had to say yes to that. And then I'm signing Dwight Howard to a 1-year contract to be our backup center next year. So Wendell Carter Jr. is now our highest-rated player. We have Dinwiddie, Kobe White, Patrick Williams, Kuminga, Porter. I actually like this team. I don't even know if I'm going to play Horford or Howard. We might just give them like 7 minutes a night each because they're both progressing like really badly. And I know Howard's probably going to retire at the end of this year, and Horford might when his contract is up in 2 years because he has a player option and he'll opt in. But now I don't care if we're bad next year because look at this. Future first round picks. We have 2 firsts next year, 2 in 2023, and 2 in 2024. That trade is actually massive for us. So I sent Jonathan Kuminga 2 untapped potential. I'm also going to do the same with Patrick Williams and BJ Boston. Is it junior? No, it's just BJ Boston. So here's going to be the rotation. Another 10-man rotation, I believe. It's going to be Kobe White, BJ Boston in the backcourt, Kuminga, Williams, and Carter wrapping out the starting 5. An incredibly young starting 5, as the point guard is 21, shooting guard's 19, small forward's 19, power forward's 20, and then center is 22. The bench is going to be Spencer Dinwiddie, Otto Porter, Wendell Moore, Dwight Howard, and Al Horford. System proficiency is 3-star grit and grind. That is the highest one, so we'll stick with grit and grind again. We are apparently 18th in the power rankings. I'm okay for bad again. 2022, I could get some good players, definitely. Like, looking at an early mock, like, I would not mind a Kennedy, well, we don't need a point guard, but like a Chet Holmgren, or Moses Moody, or Jamie Brakefield, excuse me. Like, I wouldn't mind one of those guys. So I don't care if we're bad. I don't care if we're good. Let's just get through season number 2. It's funny, as I'm recording this, Wendell Moore just went 0 for 9 as Duke just lost to Michigan State. Luke averages a 34-point triple-double. Yeah, I guess that'll get you MVP. We don't get Rookie of the Year. That goes to Cade Cunningham, who went 4th overall. I can't believe he fell all the way to 4. Zach LaVine, 6th Man of the Year. I'm guessing behind Shea, as Steve Nash is Coach of the Year. As we go 27-55, we were the second to worst team in the Eastern Conference once again. So we're going into the draft with the 3rd or 4th projected pick. As the Bucks, wow, they're going to have the number 1 odds, or tied for the number 1 odds, as Giannis. I don't know what team he signed with. Is it like the Knicks or something? Is that why they're good? No. He signed with the, I'm confused, the Grizzlies? No, Kawhi did though. I was going to say, please don't tell me the Mavericks, but no, that was DeMar DeRozan. Did he sign with the Suns? No. Lakers? Yeah, it was the Lakers. And then did LeBron go to the Raptors? That's usually what happens. No. So I don't think LeBron is in the Eastern Conference. Is he in the Western Conference? Yes, he is. He signed with the Clippers. Would you look at that? But taking a look at the stats for season number 2, BJ Boston just under 20 points, but he is going to be a star in this league. Look at that efficiency, and I'm fine with that. Kobe White, expected a little bit more out of him in year 3. That is unfortunate. He does get really good in this game, so I'm waiting for that. Don't worry. Spencer Dinwiddie as a 6th man wasn't that good. Jonathan Kuminga, 14 points. Efficiency wasn't that good. Wendell Carter Jr., though, was solid. He'll be a restricted free agent. So we're going to have to see how much we're going to want to pay him in free agency. Patrick Williams, 11 points, almost 6 rebounds, 37 from 3. Maybe he's not a starter. Maybe he's more of like a 7th man and a really good player off the bench. Otto Porter was solid. He'll be coming back next year. Howard won't, as he was all right. And then Howard was all right. And then Al Horford was Al Horford. So let's see who wins the 2022 NBA championship. It is going to be between the Brooklyn Nets and Dallas Mavericks. And the Mavericks win in 6. Luka gets MVP. and Finals MVP. So draft lottery time. Let's see what happens. We also have 2 first-round picks. So if LeBron didn't sign with the Clippers, that pick would have been very, very nice. But yeah, we're going to have 2 lottery picks. One's going to be most likely 14, and then we'll see where the other one is at. And it is all the way at 6. So we dropped this year. It was either from, I think it was 4 to 6. So we have 6 and 14 in the 2022 draft. Billy Donovan, his contract is up. What do I do? Who do I sign? Do I go with the duo of Silas and D'Antoni? Because we have a young core, so going 7 seconds or less seems like the move. So you know what? We're going to do that. I know I get them a lot, but this is like the 7 seconds or less duo you need. So let's see if we can get all 3 of these guys, and we do. Or let's not take the scout, and let's get D'Antoni and Silas, and then we can just end up getting... No, the scout he won't sign with us. But can we get Walter Forrest maybe? And we do. Sweet. So NBA draft time, we have 2 lottery picks as I mentioned before. Let me just see who the mocks have us taking. So at 6, it's Jamean Brakefield from Duke. He is a bench player for them currently in real life. 2K has the same thing, and NBA.com has the same thing. I don't know. I don't know if that's really who I want. If I'm looking at the big board of Draft Express, like I would like Jabari Smith over him. I don't know if he falls. JD Davidson. Yeah, I mean, this class isn't as good as last year's, but I wouldn't mind an Adrian Griffin or a Jaden Hardy, possibly just to be a backup wing for us off the bench that can maybe replace Otto Porter down the line. I don't think any one of these 3 fall to me at 6. I would, okay, if Chet Holmgren doesn't go 1, I'll make whoever has picked 2 a great offer. But I have a feeling he's going to go 1. Milwaukee will take him, and Milwaukee ends up, or no, Portland. Even with Nurkic, okay, so I guess they're not going to bring back Nurkic, but yeah, Chet Holmgren goes to the Blazers. Let's see who the Bucks take it to. They take Kennedy Chandler. If Banchero falls to 4, then I'll trade up, but I have a feeling he's going to go 3. That's the case. All right, so I am really happy with this draft because I was going to take a player at 6 that I ended up being able to take at 14. So at 6, I took Damian Collins, a center out of Kentucky, who will replace Dwight Howard, and he'll be the backup center next year. And then I got Jaden Hardy, somebody I thought I was going to take at 6, at 14. So he's going to be a nice bench player for us as well next year. Team options. Oh my God, wait, what? Did 2K glitch this out? Why does Al Horford have a team option? That should not be the case. He should have a player option, but I'm not complaining. So yeah, we're going to have White, Williams, and Moore's contracts picked up, or their team options. So free agency is going to be really good. I mean, Wendell Carter Jr., I guess, I mean, how much does he want? 28 mil? Ah, that's a lot of money. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'm going to try to trade Otto Porter now, actually. And I'm going to trade him to the Kings for a 2024 top 10 protected first and a 2026 unprotected first. 2 more firsts coming my way. I think we're the Eastern Conference Thunder now. I mean, the centers really, like, I guess I'll just pay Carter Jr. rather than going after Nurkic. The small forwards are where it's at. And Jimmy Butler, do we bring him back to Chicago? No. I mean, I would obviously love KD or Kawhi, but I'm not going to do it. And Harden or Beal is interesting. But I kind of want to go with this young core. So we'll see what happens with Wendell Carter. Maybe I'll pull the marketing route and just trade him to whatever team offers him a deal. Does he have a deal yet? He does not, and he's not even interested in signing with us. Whatever. So you know what? I wouldn't mind him coming back on the qualifying offer, and it's looking like nobody's giving him a deal. I was going to say once Nurkic is out of the way, then maybe teams will line up for Wendell Carter Jr. as he'd be the best center left, but it's looking like he is not going to get signed. Yeah, so he's going to come back for us on the qualifying offer. We can't trade him, but I'd rather pay him $7 mil a year, $8 mil a year than $25 mil a year next year. So he's coming back for $6.6 mil, and then we can figure out if we want to give him a big contract in 2023. So the team is progressing. We're still very young. Our oldest player is 29 years old in the rotation, and that is Dinwiddie. And look at how young the rest of the team is. It's so freaking young. So I'm going to send Jaden Hardy non-tap potential. I'm going to do the same with Damian Collins. Maybe he can replace Carter Jr. next year. And then finally, I'm going to send BJ, or is BJ Boston already A+? He might already be, or he's an A-, so let's send him non-tap potential. So here is the starting 5. It's going to be the same as last year's starting 5. The bench will look a little different. It will have Spencer Dinwiddie, Damian Collins, Jaden Hardy, and Wendell Moore. 7 seconds or less. I'm very excited to run this year rather than being grit and grind. Yeah, it's 4 stars. Honestly, this young team can win, I think, 35-plus games. We're coming in at number 3 in the conference ranking and 15th in the overall power rankings. Let's just hope that we can maybe play winning basketball this year and be over 500. All right, so we actually finished the season as the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, the team is developing just like that. Jalen Johnson's already on All-NBA first team in year 2. All right, maybe he's the guy to draft from now on. I don't see any Bulls here. No Bulls actually at all. Not even on All-Rookie first team. Not even on All-Rookie second team. All right. But hey, I don't care. We are the 3 seed taking on the 6-seeded Sixers. It'll be a tough matchup. Even if we lose in round 1, I am fine just because we made the playoffs here in year number 3. Looking at the stats, our leading scorer was BJ Boston. 21 points, 4.5 rebounds, 49, 44, 87 splits. Phenomenal stuff from BJ. Kobe White, there we go. That's the breakout year I wanted. 20 points, 4.5 rebounds, 5 assists, 45 from downtown, 89 from the line. Dinwiddie, 14 points as the 6th man. Carter Jr., 13 and 12. That is really good. We'll see how much we're going to want to pay him. So they're 2019. Oh, so Kobe White's going to be restricted this offseason. Nice. Okay. Kuminga, 13 points, 42 from the field, 32 from 3. He's been all right so far. Nothing special. Patrick Williams, though, 13 points, 5.5 rebounds, assist and a half, 45 from the field, 37 from 3. Hardy was pretty good as a rookie. Shot 40% off the bench. Damian Collins, 8 and 5. Okay. And then there's Wendell Moore, who was pretty solid as well in the minutes he got. We take a look at the team stats. We can see that our offensive rating is okay. Wait, did I pass it? No. Oh, yeah, I did pass it. Okay, it's at 7. So top 10 offensive rating. I will take that. And for defensive rating, we are coming in at number 13. Not bad. Not bad at all. And our rating differential is actually really good. Number 4 in the NBA. So maybe that's how they do the power rankings. So let's see here what happens against the Sixers. We'll just simulate the round unless... Okay, it's 2-1. Don't go down 3-1. Oh my god, we're down 3-1. And okay, 3-2. Can we force a game 7? Okay, we're in this. Looking at the playoff stats, though, going into the game 7, Kobe White has been our leading scorer. Jonathan Kuminga, number 2. Maybe he's more of a power forward. I don't know. But BJ Boston has been bad in his first career playoff series, and I'm talking bad. So let's see what happens here in Game 7. Can BJ Boston show out? We're doing well so far. Okay, we're up by 5 with 6 minutes left. BJ Boston's definitely having his best game so far. Up by 5, under 3 minutes to go. Up by 2 with 39 seconds, and we won! Let's go! We win 108-105. We held them to 16 points in the 4th quarter. Shout out to our defense. And we're taking on the Boston Celtics, my kryptonite in 2K21, in round 2. They ended up with Montrezl Harrell. How much did they pay him a year? How much? What? How were they able to pull that off? Why can I never do that? Remember when you were able to get like LeBron, Chris Paul, Melo back in like 2K17 for like $5 million a year on the mid-level exception because they were so old? Good times. So game 1 against Boston, we end up losing by 8. I have a feeling this is not going to go well for us in this series as we are down 2-0. Oh, we lost by 1. Tatum drops 40. Are you kidding me? Game 3, just put me out of my misery. Whatever. Let's get to the offseason. So the Celtics win it all, and Tatum is your finals MVP. Swept the Pelicans. Draft lottery, we do have another first round pick, and I just saw our name. Let's go. It's with the Clippers. I don't know if it's a swap with, like, the Rockets or something, or it's straight out the Clippers pick, or it's swapped with the 5th pick as well. I think this will go our way, and we end up with the 7th pick in the draft. I don't know what it was a swap with. I think it might have just been the Clippers pick to begin with. So, hey, top 10 pick. We were the 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference. That's a dub of a season. We also have pick 27 as well. I really like this team going forward, guys. I think we might be building, I don't know, a dynasty. I mean, okay, dynasty, that's way too premature to say, but I think a really good team. As do I make a big trade? Now, I wish I could pick up team options before the draft. Like, I'd love to possibly move Jonathan Kuminga or somebody else. And I think I'm going to make my selections for now, but hey, I could end up trading one of them down the line. All right, guys, I'm trying to make this blockbuster trade with the Raptors. We're getting Emoni Bates, who went 5th overall. Wow, he went the pick before me. Interesting. I didn't even realize that I would have traded up. Pascal Siakam, and we're giving up Dinwiddie, the 2020 pick. That's pick 6. Pick 27, next year's Houston pick, and Jaden Hardy. And I think they will be accepting this. I actually might be able to do this without Jaden Hardy, honestly. They would give me White's. Okay, never mind. I don't want to do that. Yeah, can we not do that? Like, I'll throw in 2nd round picks. I don't want Hassan Whiteside. I will throw in 2 2nd round picks and cannot get it done. Yes, it can. We just added Pascal Siakam and Emoni frickin' Bates. So Bates is an 81 overall, immediately the starting small forward. So right now we have Kobe White, BJ Boston, Emoni Bates, Pascal Siakam, and then maybe I'll bring back Wendell Carter Jr. Picking up the options on Patrick Williams, BJ Boston, and Jonathan Kuminga. Now we're moving Kuminga to the bench. Qualifying offers, Wendell Moore will get it, and Kobe White. So Wendell Carter Jr., I'm going to look to bring him back. Yep, I think we're going to do that, and then I'll match whatever Kobe White gets. No, I'm not letting him go, him or Wendell Moore. I would go after, like, Joel Embiid, but then I would have to renounce the rights most likely on Kobe White, and I'm just not willing to do that. Like, I don't know why this game automatically wants me to renounce the rights on these two players. That's so stupid that that's a thing. So let me just give Kobe White his contract that he wants, and we'll move on from there. So we get Kobe White, and then just Wendell Moore. We don't have bird rights, so I'm just going to get him back on the qualifying offer probably. So player progression, honestly, I think this is a championship team. A mix of young players and really just one vet at the moment. But I think this team, we were the 3 seed last year. We won a playoff series in 7 games, but I think we can go far next year. We're going to send, is it even worth sending Amani Bates to untapped potential? No, because he has A+. So let's send Kobe White there. I'll also do the same with, maybe Damian Collins. No, we'll do the same with Wendell Carter Jr. Get him up to A+. That's what I'm talking about. And then finally, we will send, Wendell Moore might not even play for us next year. We'll send Patrick Williams. So here is the starting 5. Kobe White, BJ Boston, Amani Bates, Pascal Siakam, and Wendell Carter Jr. with a bench of Jaden Hardy, Patrick Williams, Jonathan Kuminga, and Damian Collins. Yeah, I think this team can do really well next year. We're 4-star, 7 seconds. That's the best. We're coming in at number 5 in the power rankings. Let's go out and let's possibly win a championship next year. So we end the season as the 1 seed. Oh, that feels so good. Jalen Suggs expanded. Did he go? How'd they get Suggs at 11 and they got Jalen Green in that draft? Damn, Greg Brown's actually a stud. Maybe I should have took him over Jonathan Kuminga looking back at it. But we get Coach of the Year and Executive of the Year. So let's see. Did any Chicago Bulls make any All-NBA team as Giannis and AD on the same team? Whatever. I know what I'm doing to my Lakers rebuild next. No Bulls there. And no Bulls on any All-NBA teams. Not on an All-Defensive team. And Amani Bates is on all-rookie 2nd team. All right. But hey, we went 66-16. We have an 87% teammate chemistry, and we are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. So BJ Boston and Kobe White both averaged 20 points, or above 20 points, and were our 2 leading scorers. Followed by Amani Bates, Pascal Siakam. I knew he wasn't going to do that good. He's also an expiring contract, but hey, he's a 90 overall. That's pretty cool. Jaden Hardy's up to an 87. Wendell Carter Jr. averaged a double-double. He's an 89. Patrick Williams an 87. Damian Collins an 86. Kuminga, okay. He didn't really end up being that good for us. And then who's Diego Navarro? Why do you play for us? But we have 2 90s, 2 89s, 2 87s, 2 86s, and an 84. And then taking a look at the team stats for the offensive rating, we were number 2, defensive rating number 1, and number 1 in point or rating differential. All right, so we're taking on the Bucks in round 1. They have Kennedy Chandler. I got to get him in a rebuild sometime soon. He looks really good. They have Jared Jackson Jr., Day'Ron Sharpe from UNC. Still have Middleton and DiVincenzo, Dylan Brooks, Aaron Holiday, Kendrick Nunn, RHJ, and Markieff Morris. And let's just simulate the round because I don't think we should lose this series whatsoever, and we sweep them. All right, confidently sweep them. Now we're taking on Philly, who we beat last year. How's Chris Smith doing? He's all right. But we beat them last year, which gives me hope that we could beat them. So let's see. Can we beat the Sixers? I feel like we will. We beat them last year, and I think we're a lot better this year, and we win in 5. So now we're taking on the team that beat us last year. Oh, this feels good. We could potentially get revenge on them. Let's see what happens. Game 1 against the Celtics, we win. Give me a Game 2 win. Give me a Game 3 win. Let's go. We're up 3-0. Give me a sweep. Okay, give me a gentleman's sweep. Let's go. We're in the NBA Finals. Yes. Yes. Yes, it hasn't been this easy to go to the finals in a hot minute for me. So taking on the Blazers, have Lillard, Terrence Davis, Scotty Barnes. That's your widow, and I know they have Chet Holmgren, right? Yeah, he is a freaking stud. OG Anunoby, CJ McCollum, Dorian Finney-Smith, Rocco, Trey Lyles, and Ben Gregg is their team. Game 1, we win. Let's go by 20 points. Okay, I guess this team is just too deep. We're up 2-0. Give me a 3-0 lead. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. All right, let's go here into Game 4, potentially beating the Blazers in 4 games as we're up by 2 or 3 minutes left, up by 3, and we're up by 6. Let's just close it out. I want to see how Amani Bates, I have yet to use him in 2K, so I want to at least score with him once here, or try to score. Lillard for 3, that is no good. Bates is literally like 7 foot. Don't foul me! No! I wanted to, like, yam it with Amani Bates. That's annoying. And is he going to go 2 for 2 at the line? Let me see if he did that. Siakam, though, had 27 and 8 here in Game 4. All right, here we go. Don't foul me. Don't foul me. Let's go. We have 14 seconds. Let's just try to yam it with Amani Bates. We're number 21, going straight to the rim. His spin move is so slow. Screw it. Let's kick it out to Kobe White. Give me a first dribble. No, get around him. All right, let's just pull up. And Damn, that was anticlimactic. And we win it all here in year number 4. Kobe White is your finals MVP. I told you I had to keep him around. But yeah, that's gonna be for me. I hope you guys did enjoy the Bulls rebuild. Let me know if you did by dropping a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments which team we should do next. I want to do a lot of these teams before the season starts. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.